My name's Tyco Show, and you're watching the Tyco Show. Let me know and comment down below. So today, this is episode 10. First double-digit episode we have so far. So we had to bring out a special one. We have Mega Millz.
Yeah.
Tell me what you do. Tell me what you do.
Yeah, it's the $1 Million Voice, Mega Millz, a.k.a. the Mona Lisa Man, a.k.a. the best rapper alive since the best rapper retired, a.k.a. whatever you want to call me, don't call me broke, a.k.a. the king of Brandon, a.k.a. what else you need from me, I got you, a.k.a. I got what you need, a.k.a. the a.k.a. Man, a.k.a. Media Man. We do it all. We everything. What you need? MegaMillz.com, a.k.a. Money Talks. I could do this all day.
Yo.
How many more do we need?
I think that's enough. Yo, I love that.
A.k.a. episode 10 man. Yes. Yes.
So I heard in the beginning you said Mona Lisa Man. What you got Mona Lisa Man for?
So we was watching this movie, The Devil's Advocate. And there's a quote in The Devil's Advocate from Al Pacino. He says, and I'm going to screw this all up, but somewhere in there he was talking about how his actual line is he's the hand up Mona Lisa's skirt. So he was just trying to say that there's a lot of things that happen and he's the cause of it, but nobody really knows that. So when you look at the Mona Lisa painting, she's got a smile on her face and nobody really knows how the smile got there. So as far as I go, a lot of people don't really know too much about a lot of things that I do behind the scenes because I really don't expose it. But there's a lot of people, especially in the Massachusetts, New York, and Rhode Island area that are doing a lot of things and very actively involved in the culture, very actively involved in hip hop and music and the club scene that I pretty much partnered with or I helped them out in the background.
Yeah.
So I'm the guy in the background.
Wow, the Mona Lisa Man.
Yeah,
You guys could check him out on YouTube, anything. So you just look him up. His name is Mega Millz with a Z. Millz, Mega Millz. So why'd you get Mega Millz for?
So Mega Millz, first off, it came from just Mega. Like the Millz got added on by my friends trying to make my name flashy. But the Mega comes from me doing things bigger than normal people would do things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't just have like a birthday party in my backyard. I have a big bash and invite the whole city out. You know what I mean? Or if we're going to shoot a video, I don't want to just shoot a regular video. Like I want to do an Adidas commercial. You know what I mean? I want to do things beyond the everyday routine because I just feel like a lot of things that people do are within their boundaries only because they don't have the imagination to take it a step further.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I get bored very easy. You know what I mean?
Same with me.
So.
Bored very easy. So so when you see something, you're like, man, why is it like that? Let me like make it bigger.
Yeah, I can make it exactly. I can make it more crazy. Like, yeah, why not?
Like, why not? Like, yeah, that's dope. That's really dope. Mona Lisa Man. I love that name, Mona Lisa Man.
I appreciate it, man.
And I heard you have a jacket out.
Yeah, we got this jacket right here.
That's a Mona Lisa right there.
Really? Can you see it?
Yeah, she got the smile on her face too, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I designed this jacket under my clothing brand, Charles Bossy, the Charles Bossy collection. This is one of the first icon pieces that we designed. You can find this on my website at megamillz.com. We're going to have a few more coming shortly. We have a bunch of designs set up, but nothing has been released yet. We're just kind of lining everything up for a big push, you know what I mean, a big rollout. So, but this is the first one. I couldn't hold this one back because this one was special to me because I'm the Mona Lisa Man, you know. So I figured why not start branding it early, you know what I mean?
That's dope. And so you tell them what website can they go to like to get these?
Megamillz.com, MEGAMILLZ.com.
So you if they buy it, you just ship it to them?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's dope. I'm gonna have to get.
I got you. Listen, you already got the dinner, man. Listen, we'll put any stamp on there you need. We got you covered.
I'm just gonna get my art or my painting out. We can do a painting of Mona Lisa, stick it on my back, and then I got your jacket.
That's fire. That's fire. Listen, you can do that, and all I gotta do is put a little Mega Millz autograph in the corner, and it'll be like a collabo. You know what I mean? Yeah,
it'd be dope.
Yo, listen, I'm telling you, art is whatever you make it out to be. You know, especially in the music culture. there's not really any rules. You can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? If somebody's inspired enough to do a replica of my jacket and include me in it, then to me, the imitation is the highest form of flattery. I think that's super dope. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at anybody like, oh man, they trying to be like me, or they jocking my style, or like I did that first. Like, nah.
You just like, you kind of just go with the flow. You don't really care. You just do what you want.
Yeah. You know why? Because if you're truly you and you honest about who you are as a person, as a man, as a female, or whatever, you really should just keep moving forward. You shouldn't get caught up in the like hating on somebody or somebody hating on you or any. You know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff is always going to be there.
Yeah, there's no time for that.
Nah.
You always got to be on your game.
You got to keep pushing.
Exactly.
Keep pushing.
Like what I'm doing. Like, you see, you got this right here. This is hatery. I just haters. Hold up. 10 haters already down.
Y'all got to get on this show, man, because this is the first podcast I've been on. I've been on like 1,000 podcasts, right? This is the first one I've been on that they gave me my own bottle of ice cold water. You know what I mean? Come in through the door. Like usually, like I just come in, we do the interview, and it's like, all right.
Because we do everything mega.
Yeah. Yo, we got to get some lights and bells and whistles. I'm coming back. Next time we say you do everything mega, we won't have it going off.
Yeah, this ain't the Tyco podcast show. It's the Tyco Mega Show.
Yeah.
Tyco Mega Show.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm coming back on the 20th episode too, right? We want to do every decade. I'm coming through.
That's dope. We should do
Let's
that.
do it. Let's do it.
All
right, cheers. We can toast with water and Gatorade, right? Why not? Bomb. There we go. This is big boy stuff around here.
Mm-hmm. Water. You always got to keep it in your system. It's going to keep you alive. Like, what else?
Let me ask you some questions, man.
Well, man.
Yeah.
Ask me some questions.
So, what got you doing this?
You know, my dad mostly, you know, he just heard this thing on a radio, and he just started like, wow, I don't really know, because we heard this thing on Disney. He was like, if you want to be in Disney, whatever, call this number, blah, blah, blah. He was like, whatever, this ain't going to do anything for him. He ain't got it. You know what I mean? And then he just kept hearing it. He was like, man, this must be a sign or something. You know? This must be like a calling. And then he was like, and then he just called the number up, and I went. There was like 4,000 people there, and they only picked 30. You need to do 2 commercials, and they did it. And I guess they picked me out of the 30. I thought I was gonna do anything. I thought I was gonna go there, come back home, play some video games.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, but I just went there, did it, and then we had to go back. And they picked 10 people out of the 30, and they picked me for the 10. And then we went to a place called IMTA, you know, and that's basically how I got my manager, my agent, and I go back to Cali. It's just dope. It's been a fun road.
That's what's up.
What's
up, man.
You gotta start at a young age.
Yo, you in there, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, when you start early like that, you're gonna be a monster.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a monster, I'm telling you.
When did you start doing this?
I've been rapping ever since I can remember writing. Like, so when we moved to Massachusetts from Brooklyn, when I first came here, I remember like writing a poem or something like that and ending up in the newspaper.
Wow.
And from that point on, I kind of like, I would have these conversations with myself. Like I talk to myself in my head. Most artists are weird people. You know what I'm saying? We all kind of weird.
You're a little like.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I had this little voice like, yo, this is not normal, bro. Like people don't just write poems that end up in the newspaper, you know, in a town thousands, hundreds of miles away from home. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of felt like I should keep pushing in that direction.
Yeah,
you know
trying to make it through.
Yeah.
Open those doors.
Exactly right. You know, so I just kept on going. So eventually the poems turned into like writing raps, and the raps turned into songs, and then I did hooks for certain people, and next thing you know, I'm on stage here and there, and like the first couple of times going on stage, you get like the butterflies in your stomach.
You're like, oh my gosh, yo.
Yeah.
She starts sweating, start breaking sweat. Oh my.
Yeah.
Yo, can I get a rag real quick, yo?
Yeah.
You go on about to vomit.
Yeah. You gotta vomit. You gotta poop. You gotta like
you have all the.
You gotta release everything. Get all the demons out.
Yeah. You blow your nose, anything.
Everything. Get rid of everything. You don't want to lose it on stage because you're gonna be looking crazy.
Yeah. You said you be doing hooks for people, and I heard you did a hooks for this dude named like City the Great, whatever. City
the Great, yo! Shout out to City the Great. I'm on a hook with him called Bag Full of Money. City the Great, he's a great artist out of New York. There's an artist from back in the day who's a legend in New York. His name is Special Ed. Special Ed had a couple of hit records, man. He had a record called I Got It Made.
I Got It Made.
Iconic.
Oh my God, I love that song so much.
He
I was
got
hearing it
another-
before I came here.
Yeah. He got another record called I'm the Magnificent, which is like way before your time.
No,
you know what I mean?
I'm the Magnificent.
Yeah.
Yep. And then he got what was the one? He got I Got It Made. I'm Magnificent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the third one too.
Yeah, he got a couple of joints. But those solidify his spot in New York State as far as like being a legend, especially in hip hop. Not even necessarily New York State. Just like if you a true hip hop advocate, you know about hip hop. This guy is a legend, man. And his one and only artist, to my knowledge, is City the Great. And we just recently linked up and did a track together. I'm on the hook, Bag Full of Money, man. So we'll be shooting a video for that real soon. That's fire.
Is the song out yet?
It's out actually. You can find it everywhere. It's on iTunes. It's on Tidal. It's on what else is out there? All the streaming platforms, Pandora, Spotify, all that. Yeah.
So you got doing the video now?
We waiting for the opportunity for everybody to get together because it's hard to get like the models and the club and the everything on the same day. You know, so
you got to get all together first before you can actually do it.
So everybody's trying to mix their schedules to see whose schedule lines up where and what. And then hopefully we should have that video filmed this month though. Yeah. Yeah.
And talking about all this you're doing, this is all amazing. And I also heard that you got a company called Money Talks.
Money Talks.
Right?
Money Talks. Money, yeah, definitely. So when I first started off, like just writing raps and making songs in my basement and all that, it was pretty much just for fun, you know. But then after a while, I started learning that there was a business to it. You know what I mean? And I like the blueprint that Jay-Z set up, that Puff Daddy set up. You know, like all these guys, they have their own company. And then what they did was they end up getting like a joint venture, or they do like a partnership with the bigger labels for distribution, you know. So I seen that and I thought that's something I'm interested in doing, you know, because like as the time changes, I think the power is shifting from the labels to the artists. The artists have more control. You're starting to have ownership over your masters. So you own your entire catalog, your songs, your music, and all your material. And before it wasn't like that. So the record label would sign you and they would give you all this money, but they own everything. So by the time, say like in 5 years, when your career is over and you walk away, you get your publishing checks in the mail, but that's only going to be a percentage of what the label will still be making off of you.
Exactly.
You know, so now the times are changing with streaming and all that. So now all the newer artists are gaining the control back, you know, and I kind of like jumped on that blueprint earlier on and developed Money Talks after the Rockefeller movement, after the Bad Boy movement. You know, the No Limit movement, like those inspired me to get my own label and be my own boss. Yeah. You know, so.
And you were the founder of this in 2001, I heard, right?
Yeah, I started it way back then, and I've learned so much from then till now. Exactly. You know, you
learned so much.
You'd be surprised how much the whole blueprint just for music has changed. All the big labels and all the concepts and the ideas and of how things used to go to how the way they are now, totally different.
Yeah,
totally different. Right now, you can record your own song, write your own song, distribute your own song digitally and hard copies, and do everything in a matter of just clicking a button.
It's so true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Versus having to have a huge budget to have somebody print out the CDs, print out the albums, cut them, ship them to the stores like Best Buy in the mall, and all, you know, like all that is.
Yeah, like. Back then,
dinosaurs, man.
Back then, you couldn't even do that. Like nowadays, all you have to do, like, you know, the song "Old Town" was it?
Old Town Road, yeah.
Yo, all he did was make the rap, post it on YouTube, became like with this big star.
That's it. It's like
all you gotta do.
People posting up joints on SoundCloud, just posting it up on like
by yourself. Don't need to do nothing.
And just letting it go.
Yeah.
You know? And next thing you know, like it turns into this huge like opportunity for you to do everything else. You know what I'm saying? You don't even nowadays. There's so many artists and so many different blueprints. Another guy I like is Russ. Russ has a really good blueprint. He's a hip hop artist. You don't really hear too much about him because he's not in the mainstream radio as mainstream as far as radio and a lot of TV promotion. But he's huge and he's 100% independent. This guy figured out a way to go platinum by himself. That means he went into his studio, he recorded the track, he mixed the track himself, he put the track out on SoundCloud and sold 1 million copies by himself. No help, No record label, no nobody, no
nothing. You know
nothing.
how hard that is?
Yo, but he's figured it out, and he's done it over and over and over and over. He didn't do it just one time. Like he established from doing that. He's got his own fan base, and he's able to just do whatever he wants because he has full control.
He was an entrepreneur.
That's my goal. That's the lane that I want to get into, and that's the level I want to be at.
Are you doing everything by yourself too?
Everything is all me right now. Yeah.
You don't have no agent, nothing like that?
No agent, no none of that. I'm my agent. I'm Mega Millz, aka the agent. Mega Millz, aka the boss. Mega Millz, aka the artist. Mega Millz, aka the video director.
The AKA man.
The AKA man. Yes.
I love it. I'm gonna start doing that. AKA Tyco, AKA that Tyco Show. Yeah. That's lit. And I heard when you made Money Talks, you also made an emoji.
Yeah. Listen, let me tell you about this emoji. This is the first time I ever said this on air, on camera, but everything I'm saying is all documented. So like in 2001, there was no such thing as emojis, really. You know what I'm saying? Nobody had like smartphones and all that and texting emojis. That wave really didn't get going until like 2009, I want to say. I may be bugging, maybe a little bit earlier, but somewhere around 2007, 2009. But when I was doing the whole Money Talks development, in my mind, I said, you know what? I was working at Walmart, and I was like, I like to keep everything organic. I like to keep everything honest. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like as big as you get, people are going to look into you, and they're going to want to find out the truth behind all the images that they see. So I wanted to keep everything as like 100 as possible. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want people to start digging into my background and finding out, oh, that's not true. Oh, he's not really that. Or he's not. You never want to find that about me. Everything I ever say, I ever did, I do, I does, I am. So me coming up with the logo was as simple as I worked at Walmart, and they had this smiley face thing going on. So I was inspired by that. In the art world, it's called appropriation and juxtaposition. Yeah. Some crazy words I'm throwing at you. But what it is that it's when artists take an idea or they take something that's already been done and they revamp it and make it their own. You know, so there's a lot of huge artists. Andy Warhol does this a lot. I'm big into the art culture myself, you know, but you don't ask me any questions. I don't know too much about it, but I love it. I love to see art. I love to get inspired by it. I love to go to like museums and watch, you know, people do their thing. But so that's what I did. So I took the logo that I was inspired by, and because it's Money Talks, I had a box cutter, and I had drew the image out, and I put a slice in the mouth, and I took $100 bill out of my pocket, and I stuck it in the mouth. And I took a picture of it, and I sent it to my graphic designer, and I said, yo, I need you to make this my logo. So he took it, he doctored it up and edited it and all that, and then he sent it back to me, and I had the logo. And it was so innovative when I did it that when I went to send it out for the trademark with the United States Trademark Office, they didn't have a clue how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? So they were like, well, we realize you want to use this for a logo, but what is the logo for? I said, I want this to be my logo for everything, like not just for making music. I want it to be like Nike has the swoosh and Target has the bullseye. Like this is my logo for everything. No matter what I do, this will be the logo I'm going to use for it. They were like, that's a wide range. We need to narrow it down. So we went back and forth with all the lawyers and all that, trying to figure out how to narrow it down because we didn't have the right terms to describe what it was because it was ahead of its time, you know, designing that mark. So fast forward, the first emojis I could think of, 2009. So you're talking 10 years later, people are using this word emoji. So I'm like, damn, I gotta like recertify my mark as an emoji. So then about 5 years from that, now we're 15 years deep. 5 years from that, Apple does a rollout of this new updated emoji list. And in the emoji list is the Money Talks face, the smiley face with the dollar bill tongue. You ever see that on your iPhone or your Android? That's mine. That's mine. Fully trademarked, fully patented, mine.
That's yours.
You've never seen that anywhere else. Nobody has ever used that for branding anywhere in the world. Nowhere. And I've never said this story besides here at the Tyco Show. So this is the first time I ever said this on camera, but that image is my image.
See, like, so Apple basically stole it from you?
Pretty much. Wherever Apple, so I'm investigating now. You know, I got a couple people that's helping me look into how to handle things from here going forward. So I don't have any information as far as, what's the procedure if you do want to challenge a mark or if you want to challenge a company from, trademark infringement.
Yeah.
Because it's all still new, especially the term emoji or the way emojis are being used. I did discover that there's an entire company who just designs emojis and they accept emoji designs from other people to get them processed and branded and used in the public. But we haven't gone that far yet. We're still in the process of trying to get all our, what's the term, ducks in a row. Right? That's what you want to call it, right? So we're trying to get everything lined up so we can make that approach. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of my power moves. I would like, in my mind, the way, if everything works out the way I see it, I probably won't even have to rap no more. Just go to Apple and be like, listen, Apple, that's my mark. That's my emoji. I got the proof. I got the paperwork. Just go ahead and slide. They're going to do something like this. They want to take a pen and paper. They're going to be like, and I'm going to be like this. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, Apple. Ever say no.
Listen,
no.
You talking billions of dollars, Apple. I just need a couple of million for some hush money. I'll go away. You guys can have the emoji. I won't bother you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a couple million.
What's a couple million? What's a couple million to
you
a billion?
You got like $20 billion.
It's nothing. It's nothing. Give me some walk away money and I'm going to walk away. It's nothing. I'll be money walks and y'all can be money talks.
Money walks and you be doing talks.
That's it. So I'm going.
I love that. That's dope. That's dope. And I heard, because you seen with all these celebrities, and I heard that you would disguise Jarvis Green.
Jarvis is my guy, man. Definitely. So shout out to Jarvis, 2-time Super Bowl champion of the New England Patriots.
He's a defensive end.
Yeah, Jarvis is a big deal, man. That guy, and he's a humble dude, man. When Jarvis retired from football, he got into the fishing industry. You know what I'm saying? And me and him, we kind of linked up through mutual friends. And he's got this product. He does a lot with shrimp. He does a lot with pâtés, a lot of stuff with just fishing in general. And because I had the contacts through Walmart, we was having a conversation. I was like, you ever thought about getting your products into like a big box store?
Yeah.
And he was like, well, let's do it. So we've been working on getting some of his products on the shelf at Walmart. He does have products on the shelf that Stop and Shop, Legal Seafoods, and all that. Yeah, so you can go anytime, today, tomorrow, and grab you some Ocean's 97 flavored shrimp, all different type of flavors, garlic, honey barbecue, jambalaya. Right? They just it's all out there, but we're trying to get them into Walmart.
Shrimp.
Yeah. Listen, this shrimp comes in like a 5-pound bag. It's nothing to it, man. It comes with the shrimp and the seasoning, the sauce. So all you got to do is boil up some pasta or some rice, and about 10 minutes you're ready to go. You got a full blown meal. Yep, and it's delicious, man. These type of the recipes that he has for his all the different flavors, you've never tasted nothing like it. I guarantee you, you're gonna love all of them.
Ooh, that's already. Oh my God, it's already.
Listen, I got you, man. Yeah, yo, Jarvis. Damn, man, I wish I had a bag. I would have brought it with me, man. Yo, Jarvis, I need a bag of some shrimp today.
I'm gonna eat it right here.
Oh, definitely.
Y'all gonna have to get me some.
Listen, man.
What?
Listen, it's real life out here, man. We got a lot of things going on.
Yeah. And I heard something about Lex Diamond.
Lex Diamond, shout out to Lex Diamond is another one. This guy does all my jewelry.
Really?
Yeah, definitely, man.
The jewelry's dope.
Thank you. I appreciate it,
he
bro.
Does all your jewelry?
All of it. Anything I need for jewelry, man, I go see that guy. I've been dealing with Lex for years. We got a funny story, right? So I'm the AKA brand man, AKA media man, the AKA guy, the Hannah Mona Lisa skirt, the Mona Lisa man, all that, right? So I always tell him this, but in his mind, the story is differently. But we on the Tyco Show, and it's me talking, so I'm going to tell it my way, my version. All right, here we go. So when I hooked up with Lex, it was like back in the day.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, I like what you represent. I've heard a lot about you. You got a little buzz going on. I want to manage you.
Yeah. So
we started talking about doing music and this and that. And he actually set up an entire studio for me to go into and record and all that.
Really?
Yeah. But it was fairly new for him. He was a jeweler at the time, So at that time, he didn't really have any information about the music industry or how things really go. We didn't know what equipment to use. So we brought in another guy that was going to walk us through all the equipment and how to use it and how to record
baby
and all
steps.
That. Yeah. But when you dealing with people in the hood and you dealing with that level of money, things get a little tricky. You know what I'm saying? So it ended up for the long haul not really working out. And they had some creative differences as well as like some kind of like legal conflicts and all that.
Yeah.
So the whole project just kind of like got shut down. But we
Wow.
just remained friends through it all. And he was designing watches, and he was trying to create this new watch line and brand to expand his brand. And I forget the original name that he was going with, but when he started hanging with me, I was like, listen, man, if you want to be hanging with Mega Millz, we can't just be calling you Alex. You know what I'm saying? So I like, we got to
That's regular.
Yeah, that's
That
regular.
That ain't Mega.
That's not Mega. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's good and then there's better. You know what I'm saying? So we just want to make all good things better. So I was like, yo, we got to give you a different name, like Lex Diamond or something. And he was like, oh, Lex Diamond. I like that. And he just took it, he branded it, and he ran with it. And
Lex Diamond?
Lex Diamond. And he made watches. He did everything. Like, there was a point in time where we was calling Snoop Dogg on the phone. Snoop Dogg was calling us, talking about Happy Father's Day. Like, oh yeah, Ryan Seacrest. We got to watch out to him. Like, we was
you guys
moving.
So you know all those people
face to face like this. Like, hey, yo, check out this watch. Put this watch on. Rest in peace to who's the sportscaster that had passed away? Not Stephen A. Smith. Who's the other guy? Ross or Scott? I forget the dude's name, man. But he's a big time dude, and we gave him a watch right before he passed away, man. Really? He was a really humble dude. Absolutely.
How old was he?
He was up there. He was about I want to say around 60.
That's not that old.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
That's pretty young.
And he was actually fighting cancer when we had met him. Wow. And you couldn't even tell that he had an internal battle that he was going through. He was excited. He was cool. You know, he was humble. Like, he just made you feel like family, you know? So
that's dope.
Being around like a lot of millionaires or a lot of rich people, and then going back home to all my friends and everybody's broke, it just put things in perspective for me. You know what I mean? And then I started to feel like a lot of people that are poor have a common mentality. You know, they always tend to think a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And not necessarily that it's their fault, but I feel like a lot of that poor thinking is passed on from earlier generations. You know what I'm saying? So I try to like learn from people who are doing better than me so I can be a better person myself. Wow. You know what I mean?
So you learn from the greats.
I learn from everybody. I'm learning from you right now because you way younger than I ever was, getting heavy like radio stations popping. I heard you doing movies, like you hanging with Babyface. Like, you're the guy. Listen, man, I just want to carry your bags for you, bro. Just tell people, I carry Tyco's bags. Mega Millz, a.k.a. the media man, a.k.a. the brand man, a.k.a. Tyco bag carrier.
a.k.a. Mega Millz producer.
Yeah, exactly.
A.k.a. Mega Millz sponsorship.
Say it again.
A.k.a. Mega Millz.
What?
Sponsorship.
That's it. A.k.a. Mega Millz who? A.k.a. Mega Millz where? A.k.a. Mega Millz what? AKA the bank man.
You should do that. You should make clothes like on where you think how you making all those clothes.
Yep.
Put AKA.
I'm with it.
Shirt that says
I'm
AKA.
with it.
AKA Mega Millz.
AKA Mega Millz, and then we're gonna collab, and you getting 10% right off the rip. That's it.
AKA Tyco Show.
AKA Tyco. Anything that's Tyco, you gonna get. I don't even want no profit of it. Yeah, but definitely.
I already got my visors coming out.
Pop it. I need one because I'm gonna definitely rock it.
And I got my shirts already out. I have to get one.
Dude, I'm with it.
It's dope, yeah.
I'm with it.
Yeah, it's been an amazing journey. So with you, like, who inspired you to do this? Or did you just do it by yourself?
Who inspired me, really? I feel like a lot of the business that I do was definitely inspired by Hove, by Diddy, Kanye, Basquiat. Excuse me. A lot of people within the culture, you know what I mean? I can really be like cheesy and start driving in like Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos. Yeah. But like they inspired me to be the billionaire, you know what I'm saying? But they never inspired me to be the musician or anything like that. Like,
put the work in.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think that the actual hustle or that part of it, a lot of that energy comes from New York. You know, like in New York, everything is a hustle. People out there, they used to sell a bootleg CDs and tapes on the street or they sell you like t-shirts, or like, I'm from that culture, I'm from that world. So like, I remember when we moved out here and then I was going to school, I never really fit in too much, because I was the kid that talked funny. I was the kid that dressed funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, before,
you were different.
I was different, but I didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Good
like,
thing.
Yeah, I didn't know. But
it was a sign.
It wasn't a good thing when you're going through it. Because like when you go to somewhere and you don't fit in, you just feel like an ass. Like, I'm like, yo, what is wrong with these people?
I'm weird.
I'm weird. Yeah. But over time, you learn that being a weirdo is not necessarily bad. It just means that you're different. You know what I'm saying? But when you're going through it, you don't think like that. You just feel like, I don't fit in. I don't like these people because they don't like me. But what it was is that my culture was ahead of its time, because I was bringing everything that we did in New York was normal. And you come into a smaller town who's not that far, that they wasn't that far advanced yet. Everything they were learning about the culture and everything they were learning about hip hop and the streets all came from some sort of CD or some sort of movie. Like they had to watch like New Jack City or Juice or like something with Tupac in it, or listen to something with Biggie, and then try to create or like make some sort of like hip hop environment in this area. When I was just being me. You know what I'm saying? I'm naturally coming from a hip hop environment, but in my mind, that's not what it was. In my mind, we was just living. So when we came out here and I was wearing Timberlands in the summertime at the basketball court, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But that's a style.
But but it wasn't though.
At that time.
And at that time, we just did it. You know what I'm saying? Like even then, it wasn't the style then. It's the style now. And because over time, what people see over and over, it kind of, there's a level of branding that goes unsaid. You know what I'm saying? So people don't even call it that. They just mimic it. And then it becomes a thing. It's a trend. You know what I'm saying? But when we was doing it, I used to get checked all the time. They'd be like, yo, what's wrong with this man? Damn Timberlands, the tongue is flapped over. Like, it's summertime and you wearing boots. You look dumb.
The
like,
tongue is flapped
yo,
over.
why you talk like that? Go ahead, say car. Say ours. Say coffee. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, why you talk like that? Look, potty and party, it's two different things. I used to always fight them with them. I'm like, yo, potty is what a kid goes to the bathroom on. A party is when you go listen to music and you chill with girls. You know what I'm saying? Like we always had this kind of dialogue, and I'm like, yo, I'm right, you're wrong. No matter what you like, I was always really like really stubborn, really solid. Like in my mind, if I have an idea or if I feel like something's a certain way, it's almost impossible for me to change it, because by the time I make my mind up about something, trust me, I already researched it over and over and over enough to be like, okay, I built a solid base to why I believe this thing is this. You know what I'm saying?
And nobody's gonna change that.
Can't change it. You know what I'm saying?
Cheers.
And that's probably not always the right way to be, though. You know what I'm saying? So don't take the advice from me. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. Like when I have my mind made up, I lock in and I just go. So when I was wearing like the jean jackets that matched the jean pants, or we was doing turtlenecks, because my mom is crazy. She had us wearing turtlenecks all the time. And like, just however I was dressing and talking, it just wasn't what was going on out here. You know what I'm saying? And then I started, like my junior year in high school was the best year for me, because that's when I became cool. You know what I'm saying? I was always rapping. There was no rap ciphers in my school. Like not before me. That I can remember. And I tell the story all the time too. Like I'm at Mega Millz, aka the rap starter cipher in New Bedford High School. Like nobody was doing that. Nobody was gathering in the hallway. Like if they go back
rap
to
battles.
the first rap battle or the first cipher at New Bedford High School, it gotta have my name attached to it, or they lying. The first ciphers in the hallways, like I made it a thing, and then I had like some other kids that came out from New York, and then we all just made it a thing because that was our culture. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of people that was running around and rapping, or rapping at the basketball court and all that. Like I can't take credit for all of New Bedford's hip hop, or maybe I can.
Maybe.
Yeah. That's a bold statement, right? Yeah. You want to take credit for the hip hop in the entire city?
The entire city.
Yes. Yes, I do. It was me.
It was him. He was doing all that before any of you guys.
South Coast.
Say thanks to him. Would have never
South
been a thing.
Coast. It was me.
So you grew up in New Bedford?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, definitely, man. A long time.
Did you move to any place?
Nah. We just came straight there from Brooklyn, and after a while, I kind of got fed up, and I moved back to Brooklyn.
So you're born in Brooklyn?
Yeah, born in Brooklyn, born in Crown Heights. So like out here, y'all got like the West Side, North Side, South. Like in Brooklyn, we got like boroughs within the borough. You know what I'm saying? So like in New York, you have like Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, and all that. And then when you go into the city itself, you go into Brooklyn, then we got like Bed-Stuy, Crown Heights, Brownsville, Williamsburg, Bensonhurst, Flatbush. Like it breaks down even again. You know what I'm saying? So
no west, east, north, south.
Nah, not really. I mean, it's there's an east, but we got like East New York, but it's just like
different.
Yeah, it's just a little different because it's bigger. You know what I'm saying? You figure
mega.
Like, it's mega. You feel me? Like so you can't blame me for being me. I'm just a product of my environment if you really think about it, right? You know what I'm saying? So like the population in Brooklyn is something like 2 million people, right? The population in New Bedford is something like 90,000 or 900,000, somewhere around there. The number is a big gap, but I think it's either 99,000 or 900,000, somewhere around there. So that's a huge difference from 2 million. That's why you got artists like Young and May, or Designer, or Young and May, Designer, Bobby Smurda, that pop off in Brooklyn, one record, and just end up on a billboard somewhere because out of
nowhere
you take on a city with 2 million people. If you get 10% of that, you buzzing. You know what I'm saying? And
you get somewhere.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? So
you just need help opening the doors.
That's it.
And you're
that's
good.
It. Be in the right place, and word of mouth spreading in a controlled environment of 2 million people, or word of mouth spreading in a controlled environment of 90,000 is going to have a different effect. You know what I'm saying? So if you create a buzz for yourself that is a substantial buzz in Brooklyn, you don't need to pop off. This could be some people in the West Coast, or some people, there's like 30 other states, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That don't even know who Bobby Smurda is, or Young and May, or Designer, you know what I'm saying? But these guys got #1 records on the hip hop charts.
You still don't know them.
And they don't have a clue who they are. You know what I'm saying? There's people that's not even on the mainstream radio, and they just traveling based off of YouTube views. You know what I'm saying? So
that's crazy.
It's really all about the numbers at the end of the day.
You just gotta know the right people, get enough viewers and people to watch you, enough people to know you, and then you just set.
True indeed.
You know.
True indeed.
And then the song you made, and all we ever said was no.
And all they ever said was no.
And all they ever said was no.
Oh,
I love that song.
Said no.
And you said that was an Adidas commercial.
Yeah, so the whole vibe behind that, when we did the track was just it was just a regular song that we was doing, but then me and my partner we was like, yo, you know, it'd be dope and we could run this by our guy at Adidas. We had a plug for Adidas. He was like high up in the office somewhere, and so we gave him a call and he was like, yo, if we put something together, you think you can pitch it? Because I know like these big companies, like especially Adidas, they're very in tune with hip hop. You'll see like Kanye West has a deal with Adidas, and you know, I think who else? I want to say Beyonce has one now.
Really?
Like, yeah, she's got she moved the whole Blue Ivy brand over to, or Ivy Park. That's her brand. She moved that over to Adidas, and Adidas is very open to working with hip hop. So is Nike. Nike's doing the Colin Kaepernick thing and all that. So we was like, yeah, I think this is a good move. It's a good idea. And so when we was thinking about shooting the idea for the video, I was like, you know what? I just want it to be like I'm training, right? And like I just want to just be running and like really going hard. And no matter what, no matter how many no's I get, I just keep on going. So that was the idea of the video. That's why I'm running from the beginning of the video all the way to the end of the video. I probably ran like 13 miles that day in Brooklyn.
Really?
It was crazy. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really a runner.
Must
you know
have been sore that day.
Yo, not that day, but the next day. Ooh, the next day.
Walk.
Yo.
You're like, yo, everybody don't call me, don't text me.
Don't nothing. I need to recover. Nah. But then we did it 2 days in a row. So I had to go out the next day and run again. It was crazy. Shout out to my guy, Ryan, who shot the video, he did a dope job. So when we was putting the whole thing together, we put out a test video right now, but we got to revamp it. So the video that you see now, in the actual video, you see this actual real footage of my mom in the hospital when she was fighting cancer. So that's real footage of her in the bed with the IVs,
Really?
you know, like all of that. Yeah, she was on the you know, the button they give you for the pain, like all of that. So I actually, you know, I have recorded some of that on my phone. I was like, I might need to save this one day and use it for something. So we stuck that in there. You want to see another scene where, so like me and my brother, we got the same pops but different moms. So you want to see another scene where his mom is actually reenacting a scene of where he was shot in front of the projects that we had lived at. So what we did, we went back to the same spot, and I had my cousin out there and one of my friends out there, and we reenacted that whole day of how it happened. Like he was outside and somebody ran
You saw the whole thing?
We didn't see it. We wasn't there. We didn't see it till after. Like actually I wasn't there, but my mom had called me and she told me like, yo, A had just been shot, like he's in the hospital. It kind of like,
Did he survive?
Yeah, he's good. You know what I'm saying? Like he took I want to say, damn, A, was it 8 or 9? I want to say 8 or 9 shots.
8 or 9, he survived. Well, I thought he's a real fighter.
Yeah, he's a big dude, you know what I'm saying? But he took like 8 or 9 and they left him sick. Like they
Did they ever catch you got it?
Yeah. And it was like this whole like court case and all that kind of stuff. But for us, the worst part about it was that he took those hits. You know what I'm saying? And I blame a lot of it on not necessarily karma, but the environment. You know what I'm saying? Because
environment's dangerous.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the projects in New York. A lot of stuff that they tell you that you see in the movies, a lot of that is drawn from real life experiences or real life situations. You know what I'm saying? So like, especially for him, when that happened, it kind of changed a lot of the dynamics. And it made me want to chill out in the street a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? Because
you have a career going. You can't be doing that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? So that's it. That actually pushed me this way instead of this way. You know what I'm saying? Because I was on the fence. I was like, I was okay in school, but good enough to pass. You know what I'm saying? And then I was
you barely made it.
Okay at home, but just good enough to not get into too much trouble. But every now and then I kind of get in a little bit of trouble. You know what I'm saying? So like when that happened to him, it kind of made me feel like, oh, whoa, like that could have been me. You know what I'm saying? So my older brother, who's older than me and him, he kind of like took me in. He was like, yo, come stay by me. You know what I'm saying? Come stay out of trouble. And I lived with him for like 2 years. And he really just like, he kind of filled in the puzzle pieces for me that my pops didn't fill in for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it kind of helped me like see what a man should be doing or what you should be doing to become a man. You know what I'm saying? And taking care of your family and not putting your moms through different types of stress. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of the pivotal moments. After he had got shot, I was like, yo, I gotta chill. This is too much. And then the next pivotal moment was when moms had got diagnosed with cancer.
Did she fight through it?
She fought through it, definitely.
Is she good now?
She's good now. Yep, absolutely. She's good. She's home. She's chilling. Like we was just
hanging out the other day. You a fighter.
Absolutely, definitely. You know what I'm saying? And until you encounter like death like that, you almost have like this immortal kind of like vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't really think about too much. You just go. You know what I'm saying? So like I was just out running. Like, oh, we're gonna do this over here. We're going over here. I don't care what neighborhood we in. We going. Like then after a while, when you have those type of like close calls or you see things like that, it kind of changes you and make you feel like, okay, let me make sense out of what I'm doing. Yeah, you gotta relax.
Yeah,
you gotta relax, and you gotta figure out how do you want the rest of your life to go, because the situations that you can't control is going to come at you. Somebody's going to die, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody is probably going to get locked up, or somebody is going to, steal from you. You know what I'm saying? Or you might be in a situation where your health is being challenged. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what life is going to give you. So do you want to just live every day as reckless as possible and just take it as a gamble? Like, oh yeah, I don't care. When it happens, I'll deal with it. Or do you want to say, let me try to make as many happy moments as I can now. And when the crazy shit happens, then I'll deal with it as it comes. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like where my head is at. I want to try to make as many happy moments as I can
before
the crazy wave. I feel like life is like Hope said, life is like a beach. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes those waves are going to get, like, you're going to be in over your head. You can't help that. There's stuff that's going to happen to you in life that you have no control over. So if you can't control the happiness, why not create as many happy moments as you can? You know what I'm saying? That's my thought process.
Yeah, like I've always, like, people would tell me, you don't understand, like, you don't give the love that people need that mean a lot to you until they're actually not with you no more.
Facts. Look at Nipsey Hussle. Like, I've never listened to a Nipsey Hussle song. I've never watched a Nipsey Hussle video. The only thing I could ever tell you about Nipsey Hussle that I knew was, I seen this interview he did a long time ago. And I forgot who it was with. And they was like, yo, so, you know what I'm saying? You got you a buzz, this and that. What you planning on doing with some of the money? And he was like, yo, I'm going to buy up some real estate. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, what? Like, the journalist was like, what'd you say? So that's the only thing I can remember from Nipsey Hussle when I first heard his name and he caught my attention, because that was a different response than I expected. You know what I'm saying? Because when I had a couple of dollars in my pocket, I went out and got me the biggest, most flashiest chain I could. I got me the craziest ring I could find. I had $7,000 earrings. I lost the first pair. I was like, oops, I lost them. Got to go get another one. I went and got another pair, $6,000.
You ballin'.
Lost those. Like, I would never do that ever again. I never do that ever again.
Because like somebody told me, once you get the money, you're like, man, well, how am I going to spend this? Let me just go get something nice with it.
Yeah.
Because when you're younger, you're like dumber. Yeah. You don't really know how to handle your money, and you don't think about, oh, let me save it up, let me do for this. I ain't just like, yo, let me go get myself a Lambo.
Yeah, let me give you a jewel, right? Yeah.
I just want to buy Gucci.
Yeah.
Might as well.
I just want to work for you. Just make sure I got a job when you make it, bro, because you about to be the biggest thing out here moving. And I want to when I give you my application, just be like, yeah, he's good. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
But let me give you a gem that nobody ever gave to me, right? You don't have to know everything. You don't have to know what to do with your money. You don't have to know what to do with your future, right?
Yeah.
Somebody else already has those answers for you. So what you have to know is who those people are. So let me give you an example. So if you get a big bag of money, it's not your job to know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? You're a young dude. So there is something like a financial advisor. You know what I'm saying? There's something like an accountant. You know what I'm saying? These are people who number one job is to take care of people's money for them, so it doesn't evaporate. You know what I'm saying? What you got to do is find you a good enough accountant, or a good enough financial advisor. That's what you should do when it comes to the money situation. Try to always, in any subject, there's always going to be somebody who is educated in that subject, probably more than you, because that's not your field. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever come across any large amounts of money, go and get you a financial advisor, get you an accountant right off rip, and then let them try to figure out how to double your money, or how to get you to not lose it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nobody ever told me that. So when I was coming across them little checks I was getting, I went out and bought a motorcycle. I was buying jewelry. I was, you know what I'm saying?
But like when you first got that money, did your like mom tell you to not spend it or anything like that?
Nah. I was wild, boy. I was going, man. You couldn't tell me. You couldn't tell me nothing, motorcycle. Yo. Listen, the amount of money I blew, if I had saved it now, I probably could put down money on a house very easily. Very easily.
If you didn't spend that, you'd probably be like rich, like big time now.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. If I knew how to invest
company.
Absolutely right.
Put more to your company, more to your brand, more to your name.
I put a couple dollars into building my own studio, getting me the right computers and the programs and all that, but I never I never learned how to use the programs I was buying. I was just getting everything because it was industry standard. Oh, what do they use in that studio over there? I want those headphones. Oh, what do they use for recording software? I need that Pro Tools. Oh, Pro Tools 13 just came out. I need that one. Oh, Pro Tools 14 came out. I need that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they
have to
using
get that top.
I needed all the top now, everything. You know what I'm saying? And
you have to be the best.
It's okay to get good equipment, but it's even better to know how to use the equipment.
Yeah.
Or find somebody who knows how to use it, because then you get a return on your investment. Otherwise, you're just spending money and you're getting all these nice things, and it turns into like furniture. You start put clothes on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Like before I came to the show, I was like, Dad, let me tell you one thing. If when I become, because I can't ever say if I ever say if, Dad, if I become a big actor, he's like, what? Yo, what?
It's when.
Now when?
When?
Yeah. So I said, Dad, when I become a big actor and when I get all this money, I said, I'm not gonna be flashy with everything. If I go to a store and I could get a Coke for 80 cents, but there's a Coke for $2, I'm gonna get the 80 cents one. Because why spend all that money? I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy.
No, you're not crazy. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you just take that, you know what they said? They said that genius is making difficult things simple. That's what genius is. You understand? So not making something simple difficult, because everybody does that. You know what I'm saying? If you could take a math problem and simplify it and then solve it, and somebody else can see what you did and copy that and learn from it, you're a genius, because you figured out how to simplify a problem. So, and that's what the whole world is. Make it easier for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what everybody's doing. That's what you got technology for. You know what I'm saying? All of this stuff this was done before you were doing it, but now it's simplified that you can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's with everything. You know what I'm saying? Cars were made way back when. You know what I'm saying?
Horses,
you know what I'm saying? Now the horses are even simplified. Now you got a motor and a key. Like, you just go. You don't have to learn how to ride a horse and strap on the saddle and feed it and where to put it. You know what I'm saying?
And then now those cars are simplified. Now there's cars that you don't even need a key. You just press a button and start the engine. That's what my dad got. He got a car. You just press the button, start engine.
Oh, y'all rich. Yeah. Oh, y'all got keyless cars out here. Yo, they wilding over here. Yo, listen. Tyco Show, you hiring? Yo, you out here dropping keyless cars. Y'all doing some things over here. What? Stop playing. I need me a keyless car too, man. I still got the cars, like, when you put the key in, and then if it don't start, you gotta pop the hood. You gotta do the little wires. Yeah, that's me. We out here.
You gotta keep on. Vroom.
Yeah. AKA the car that sound like a motorcycle car. Like, that's me. We out here. That's me.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta.
I'll tell you another thing too is you can't take yourself too serious, because one, I feel like people will get bored if you take yourself too serious, and then they'll tune out. The attention span nowadays is like 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep things interesting. If not for the rest of the world, at least for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I never want to get old and get stale. You know, I have a different way of thinking. I don't even think that, like, the aging process, a lot of people tell me, like, yo, you need to just just grow old gracefully. I don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that sounds like, oh yeah, you just need to get stale. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever leave bread out on the counter? You know what I'm saying? And it just
get hard.
Yo, it gets hard. It starts changing colors. You know what I'm saying? And it
turning
could
green
be by the expiration date, or it could be sooner. You know what I'm saying? Or you take that same bread and put it in the refrigerator, right?
Every day.
Yo, that joint is stay fresh at least another week or two after the expiration date. So which one you want to be? You know what I'm saying? Put me around the ice and keep me cool at least 2 weeks after my expiration date. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the extra long, extra fresh.
Yeah.
AKA still fresh. AKA fresh after that. That's what I want to be.
AKA cooler than cool could be.
AKA cooler than cool could be. AKA cooler than the other side of the pillow.
I'm like this. I'm good at this.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? You got so much ice. Glacier freeze out here.
Yeah, see, this is what we doing out here. Glaciers, Gatorade, this is what I'm talking about.
What?
More cooler than that.
Yeah, nothing. So like the dude, Lex Diamond.
Yeah.
Does he give you like? Does he make the jewelry mad expensive for you, or does he give you like 50% off?
I gotta talk to my agent before I answer that question. No, I'm just playing. I ain't even gonna get hype on you. Yo, listen. Lex is my guy, and the situation that we got and the understanding that we got, I don't worry about anything when it comes to jewelry with him. I don't worry about it at all.
Really?
Yeah, if I need it, it gets done, then that's it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a lot of times you gotta be humble and like when you deal with people because it helps people to relate to you, right?
Yeah.
All that thought. Sometimes you can't be humble because sometimes you're not going to have the same answer as the next person. So this is one of them situations where it might come off not really humble. I always got to put out a disclaimer because sometimes it may be like, oh, damn, there he go talking as, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you should be proud of who you are and what you're capable of doing. You know what I'm saying? So Kanye West could just walk into the Ellen show and just be on the show without like, you know what I'm saying?
Without anybody knowing. He's like, yo, I'm Kanye.
Let's go. You want this interview or not? So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to accept that that's you. You have that blessing. You know what I'm saying? So me and my situation with Lex, I'm blessed to be in a space where I don't have to worry about the jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Now the next guy that coming behind me and want the same thing that I got on, this corner, your situation is gonna be a little bit more different than mine. You know what I'm saying? So I tried to say that as politically correct as I possibly can. You know what I'm saying? But I don't worry about the jewelry. I go see Lex, I get it done.
Yeah, done.
That's
it. You nice to it.
I walk in, I walk out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope. And when you were younger, you saying all these people like think you're weird and all this, and then so did you have haters that ever try to put you down? Because I know in my school, people always like Ty trying to be an actor and a rapper. Man, you can't act, you can't act, you can't rap, none of that. You ain't gonna make it nowhere.
Yeah.
People say that to me sometimes. Did that happen to you?
Yo, let me tell you something about that, right? So a lot of those people haterade. A lot of those people that here's a bigger perspective, and then we're gonna narrow it down, right? So
simplify it.
Isn't it funny how the stuff that you're going through now is the same things that I went through, is the same thing that Kanye went through, is the same thing that somebody else goes through that's successful or had an imagination to make themselves more than what everybody else around them.
Yeah.
You're gonna go through those moments, but it says pressure creates diamonds, right? You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta like kind of just go through it in order to come out on the end a bigger and better person. But I went through the same thing. And all those people, the funny thing is all those people that was like, oh, look at this kid, he thinks he's somebody, or look how he dressed, or look how he talk. 5 years later, they was all dressing like me. 5 years later, they was all trying to talk like me. How do you have a New York accent and you from Massachusetts? It's crazy. It's great. This should never be. Listen, I'm seeing some people that I went to school with that used to make fun of me. They moved to New York. And then when I bump into them, they treat me like I'm from out of town. You know what I'm saying? Like I go to New York and I be outside and I'm like, oh shit, like, what you doing out here? We start talking and they like, yo, what you doing out here? I live out, like, don't talk to me like you in New York. Bro.
Yeah, like a couple years ago, you were
like
nice guy, cool, like what? Yeah. Like, don't be doing that.
Yeah, guess what? You surrounded by 4 million people that act and walk and talk and act just like me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And now you want to come to me with the like, nah, don't get hyped. You know what I'm saying? So overall, I gotta come back around to say like, don't let those people get in your head and make you feel no type of way because the same people that used to criticize me or pass judgment on me or tell me I'm not going to be anything more than just them, their kids look up to me. Their kids come to me and ask me, can they get backstage at the concerts that I be at? You know what I'm saying? Or their kids hit me up on Instagram or on Facebook and say, hey, do you have a studio I can go to? Or their kids ask me for a contact for a DJ. Or their kids ask me how to trademark things. You know what I'm saying? Their kids are asking me these questions, and they the same people that I went to school with, and they was looking at me like, you know what I'm saying? But you would never know that. Nobody could ever tell you that your future is going to turn into that. But because I try to like pay attention to everything.
You're the only one who knows that.
You're the only one that knows. You're the only one that walks in your shoes.
Yeah.
But I know one thing, though. I definitely know that you're going to be a monster. I know that. I know for a fact.
I'm going to try. When I get that big, I'm like, yo, Mega Millz?
Yo,
come down here real quick, yo. Let's chill real quick.
Where you at? Should I take the boat or the plane?
Nah, take the jet real quick.
The jet? I'm on it. I'm on it.
Easy.
Hey, yo, Drake, I'm going to need the jet back. Yeah. Yo, dude, you had it for 2 weeks. My God, listen to me. I got to go meet Tyco. Nah? All right.
Yo, Kanye, what? Oh, you going with me for Mega? I bet y'all fly there. Yo, Mega, I'm coming there. Yo, Mega, I'm coming there. Kanye just gave me one, alright?
They messed up. They should never put us together. They messed up.
It's too hype.
It's too hype.
And then my Uncle Claude, R.I.P., you know, he passed away a couple years ago. He always said this one saying, and this saying always stuck with me. He always said it. Whenever something bad happened, he always said, struggle is a beauty. At the end of the tunnel, it's always light. You know what I mean?
True indeed.
Yeah.
I believe that.
So if something's ever going bad or anything, and you're struggling, but at the end of that struggle, there's going to be beauty at the end.
I believe that.
You know what I mean?
I totally
so I always keep that in mind.
I totally believe that.
So whenever something's going bad, I'm just like, yo, it's whatever. It's gonna be amazing at the end.
That's it. I gotta walk through this storm, but at the end of this storm, that's it.
There's gonna be a sunny day.
That's a fact.
It's gonna be summer. Play some b-ball.
That's
basketball.
A fact. You a baller?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's your crossover?
Better than Kyrie.
It's cool.
I hope Kyrie ain't watching this right now.
It's
crazy. He got to get school.
Yo, listen, he might be watching it because, you know, Mega Millz is here, Tyco is here. He's probably watching this right now. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Tyco and Mega Millz?
Yeah, he's watching
That's bigger than Kanye. He's bigger than Drake.
He's watching this. They watching this. They all watching.
Wow. So, you said you do other podcast shows?
Yeah, I've done a lot of podcast shows because it just comes with it. Like, if you really want exposure or if you really
You're gonna have to do these stuff.
Yeah, you gotta put yourself in front of everybody's audience, and hopefully you get to bring some of that audience back with you. You know what I'm saying? That's my goal, man. My goal is to get in front of every camera that I could possibly get in front of because I want the world to know me because I want to know the world. You know what I mean?
And the world gonna know you. Can only charge. Look at your personality, yo.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
My new manager right here.
In 2 years, I would say, AKA Tyco Show, AKA Mega Millz, AKA me, AKA you.
Yeah. Crazy.
It's gonna be amazing.
Crazy.
Me and you, we
listen, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get like the AKA light. And we're gonna put it up here somewhere. We're gonna make.
We got the sirens every time we say AKA, AKA.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Now my smoke machine's coming out.
Yeah.
Yo.
Look at this imagination, yo.
The smoke, the sirens, the lights. Yo, come on. Might as well just have a mascot. Why not?
Yo, come on. Yeah.
Have a money talk, the emoji mascot coming out.
Listen, that's a real thing. Yo, I'm gonna tell you, it's how real it is. I had took like some newspapers and glue and made this big paper mache dome with the Money Talks head, right? Big mascot head. And and I had the money in the mouth hanging out and everything. And I took that. This is how much I wanna show you that you gotta believe in yourself. And I built this big mascot head and I went to New York and I walked around the whole Manhattan as much as I could with this mascot head on my shoulders, and I was dancing in the middle of the street, and I was going up to people, and I was walking up to the bus. I was outside of NBC, but because I did all that, I ended up on this TV show called 106 in Park. 106 in Park was on BET. Wow. It was like a countdown video TV show. So like they would always show all the latest videos. Like they interviewed everybody from Hove, Kanye West, 50 Cent. Like
you on it?
I was on that show.
You're part of that category.
I'm part of that category. There's an episode you can look up. I don't know what episode it was. It was towards the last season of it, but I was on the actual show and not just like, oh, I'm on the show. I'm in the audience. Check me out. No, I was on camera talking to the host like I was on the show because I believed in myself that much that I made this mascot head. I didn't know what the hell I was going to try to do. I didn't know nothing was going to happen. I just want to go and see what happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take this shot. You know what I'm saying? They say if you don't shoot your shot, then you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. You know what I'm saying? So at least shoot your shot. If you hit something, yo, it's a win for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I put this mascot on. I had the Money Talks T-shirt and went out to New York, and I ended up on 106 and Park TV show.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
and people always say to me, like, what was it? What did people say to me? They said, "Oh yeah, you said you gotta believe it to yourself. You gotta believe in yourself." And they said, if you wake up every day saying you're not gonna be something, you're not gonna be something. But if you wake up every day saying, yo, it's me, I'm Tyco, I'm gonna be something one day, I'm gonna make this, you're gonna make it. No matter who's in your way, no matter what storm comes your way, you're gonna make it.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
You know why you gonna make it? Because you're special too. You know what I'm saying? You're not just gonna make it because you believe you're gonna make it. I believe that a lot of that is true, but I think it's 50-50. I think that it's half belief in yourself, and then the other half is you're special enough to be what you believe you are. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that you're special. Like I talk to a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? And I learn how to recognize that special thing, and you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely got it.
You got it too.
I mean, I'm trying. Listen, I'm
ain't
gonna have it even more when we leave there, because I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna do my best Tyco impersonation. People won't like me. Yo, what's going on? Yeah,
that's dope. Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
Mm-hmm. You just gotta believe in yourself, and you just gotta do what you want. Because if you don't, then you're not gonna make it no way. And my dad always told me that, like, there's special people in this world, right? But nobody's better than anybody else. Everybody's equal, but you're higher than them because you work hard at what you do.
Facts.
You put the time in more.
Facts.
And you just don't just sit around and do nothing. You're actually doing something with your life.
Facts.
Yeah, and so that's what makes you higher than these other people.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean? Because there's people out here that can be big, but they just don't want to put the time. They're lazy.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like, if I really wanted to, my dad told me the other day, he was like, yo, Ty, do you really want to do this? Because if you don't, I won't do it no more with you. We'll quit this whole thing. You can stay home and play video games all you want.
Chill.
Just do whatever you want. You know, just go out, hang out with your friends. Be regular.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, I'm special. Like, I do this.
You are special, bro. That's a fact.
Thank you.
That's a fact. I'm telling you, I feel your vibe. I already know. I'm telling you right there.
Today you didn't go to that pool party.
Yeah, you blew up the pool party to hang with me, bro.
That's right.
Yeah,
it was a big huge barbecue with a big huge pool party with all my family and friends, and it was actually today. And after this, we're gonna go, but then they called me up for an audition, which I gotta do the audition for a movie, so I can't go for that. But it's work first. You got to do that before anything else.
To hang with me, you did all that.
Of course.
All right, I'll tell you what. This is what I'm gonna do to show you I appreciate you, right? Because I'll be around a lot of celebrities, right? So the next celebrity that I link up with, I'm going to get you that interview, but you got to be there. It's probably going to be in Providence or something like that, something close. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to bring you all the way out to New York. But, yeah, the next celebrity that come across my path, at least between Massachusetts to Providence, I'm going to have you do that interview.
Really?
Yeah, got you. I don't know who it's going to be, but whoever it is, like I done been around Ray Shremmerd, Chris Brown, Fetty Wap, Rakim, give me some more names. Dej Loaf,
oh my God, Snoop
Dogg, battle rappers, Couture, Math Hoffa, Charlie Clips.
You about this?
Yo, yeah. So the next, you know what I'm saying? NFL, Jarvis Green. The only football player I know is Jarvis, but I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna lie.
You don't watch football like that?
Nah, listen, I don't know nothing about sports, man. I'm telling you, if me and Jarvis just sit there and talk, I couldn't even tell him how much of a big fan of his sports career that I am. I'm just a fan of him as a person. Yeah. But I don't know.
Respect for him.
Yeah, that's it. Just my guy. You know
I'm an NBA player. So
yo, Jarvis, Jarvis is around. I'm gonna try to get you that interview too.
What? Two-time champion? He gonna be in his ring, start flexing.
Easy. Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you, man. That dude, he's a good dude, definitely.
Oh, so it's time up.
Time is up that fast?
I don't know. It's already 7:30. We started at 6 o'clock.
All right, so listen. So we talked about me founding Money Talks. my independent record
Remember
label
this.
and brand, inspired by the movements of like Bad Boy and Rockefeller. We talked about me, my name, Mega, coming from doing things big. We talked about being inspired by you. We talked about why am I the Mona Lisa man? Because I'm behind the scenes on a lot of things, and you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much involved in as much as I can be involved in. We talked about all my AKAs. I'm gonna have some more when I come back.
Yeah, AKA more AKAs.
We talked about
AKA more podcast shows.
A lot of my friends. We talked about Jarvis Green and the shrimp that's now at Stop and Shop and Legal Seafoods, and we're working on getting it in
them
Walmart.
shrimps.
Absolutely, Ocean 97, all the flavor shrimp that you can try, that you can buy, that you can want. We talked about my guy Lex Diamond making all of the watches and the jewelry. What else?
We talked about how all these people you met and how to be humble. And,
being humble is a key. You know what I'm saying? Like
the haters,
the haters, the people that's going to tell you to your face because they don't have the imagination to be what you're going to be. Yeah. That you're not going to be anything more than that. But yeah, I'm telling you, I'm living proof that as long as you keep on going, that you're going to end up exactly where you want to end up, or even further than you can imagine. Yeah, but it's going to be further than where they're going because they have no imagination. Got to keep pushing.
Keep pushing.
Sometimes you're not even going to see the next step. You know what I'm saying? But that's faith. It's taking the step without sight. You know what I'm saying? Going forward without being able to see what's on the other side. But you just know that what's on the other side is better for me than what is on this side right now. Yeah.
So I didn't want the show to end. Oh yeah, we're gonna be putting a song. Let's see if I can hear that real quick. And then I'm going to have to do the out intro. I've been having an amazing time this show. I don't want it to end. Yeah. But like he said, we're going to be doing episode 20 every 10 decades.
I'm back.
If you want to come back, you can whenever you want.
AKA the 10 episode guy. AKA every decade.
Episode 20, episode 30, episode 40, 50. And you're going to be in episode 100. You keep doing triple digits.
Yeah.
If we keep in touch for how long? Damn.
Of course, man. Listen, man. I'm your friend to the end.
AKA, let's play this song. Sorry, guys. I might sing a little bit because the song's lit.
And all they ever said was no, no, no.
And all they ever said was no, no, no. And all they ever said was no, no, no. No, no, no.
And all they ever said was
no. And all they ever said was no, no, no. That was the 13 miles you talking about.
Yo, running all day.
With the cars behind you?
We was running. We had no respect for the traffic. We was wilding.
Not working. It's because the rest not working.
Fighting like Mike and the ref not till you by the air because these headbutts hurting. Now they saying that I forced it. The Saints on me.
Jackie
ready for the booze, hater drinks on me. Searching for a surgeon. That's just saying she got cancer. Doctor that delivered me can't match my delivery. All real footage.
That's your mother right there, right?
Yeah.
Me and my dad wondered that is that real footage?
Yeah,
just,
real footage. My mom's in the hospital, man. I try to be as organic as possible, man. Like I just want to keep everything as real and like not Hollywood, like my faith.
No, no, no.
And all they ever said was no. And all they ever said was no. Ooh, they'll tell you about the trap, boy. It's just a trap, boy. Them niggas dead in jail, don't make it back, boy. They let it ring on my brother with the Mac, boy. And now he's gone for life, fall on his back, boy. And go and sing to the judge like it was that, boy. They gave me balls for life, yeah, it's a rap, boy. I mean, goddamn, you don't know the half, boy. But I'm a Brooklyn nigga, so I'm going back, boy. Flush in the toilet, boy. When that toilet lit, some shit about to go down. Same different now, so watch who you around. Can't come up without pulling you down. Mama said if you don't need them, you need to leave them alone. I said if you can feed them, you need to eat them. It's on. And I ain't with that. Woo! I mean, that 6 and I'm whipping, I'm gone.
Ooh. You guys had a podcast show and a live performance from Mega Millz. A live performance right there.
Yeah.
What? Hold up. Keep this song for a little bit more. That song's lit.
no, no, no,
And all they ever said was
no, no, no.
And all they ever said was
No.
Pop it. Yo, shout out to my guy Tyco, man. Yo, you a legend, bro.
Yo, thank you.
You
Thank
pop
you.
it, bro. Telling you.
We'll be back on the show.
I'm with it. I'm with it. We're gonna be back at the show. We
And-
coming back on the show.
And they ain't gonna say
No.
no.
With the host Tyco. Go. Oh, remix.
This is one of my favorite. This is like one of my favorite
Poppin'.
shows so far. I've had so much fun.
Poppin'.
You know, I wish it couldn't have ended because I wish it keep going, but
Yo, we're gonna do bigger and better, man.
yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Maybe
man.
next time you come, I'm gonna be on billboards.
Oh, that's a fact. I'm ready for that.
That's like
I'm
in
ready for
10
that.
weeks,
Yo, I'm ready for that.
2
I'm ready
months.
for that.
2.5 months.
I'm ready for that.
Yeah, I'm ready. You just got me hyped.
Yeah.
What? All right, so thank you guys. Remember Mega Millz. Go search him up on YouTube. Anything. Go look at his iTunes, Spotify. What else? Is there? Pandora. Go look at everything. He's on there. Make sure you go check him out because he's a real one. He's the best, yo. Go check him out. Go check out his megamillz.com. MEGA Mega MILLZ
Yeah.
Millz.com. Go check it out. Go look at his clothing brand. And just it's been an amazing episode. Hope you guys liked it. Remember, it's the Tyco Show. My name is Tyco Tez. Check me on Instagram, ty.cortez. And go check me on Snapchat, beatboy61. So thank you guys. And I'm out. Peace.